I broke because I had to get on the phone, Sean. You heard that conversation. I don't want to make that public. I don't think it needs to be public. The only reason why I've even spoken publicly about all of this is because I am not the details, but the generality of what we're doing. Why I've made this public is so that Americans can understand how this administration is operating. I don't think you and President Trump would have ever operated like this, ever.
Well, look, first of all, I mean, I think with President Trump, he would have, look, just from a business perspective, he understands the value of the assets that we had in country. It would have made sure that all of these things that U.S. taxpayers paid for were taken out. The second thing is, so, I mean, the short term, you're seeing the consequences of the lack of planning, the lack of thought. But the long term is also we're giving up a strategic foothold in a key area. Where do you
China, Russia, Pakistan, Iran.
Sarah, the thing is, the narrative of the last election was that Joe Biden was going to be this mature adult that was chair of the Foreign Relations Committee, that had friends around the world leading different nations, and that we're going to get back this sense of normal and greatness. And look what's happening. You have French, British, other foreign leaders talking about what a disgrace this has become. This is the core of who he is. Right. This isn't some one-off thing. He talked about the fact that like foreign policy was his thing, and here we are seeing the missteps, because you've got the short term, but long term. I mean, we have for 20 years kept American soil safe because of the bravery and actions of so many men and women who went over there. And now we are walking out. And he's trying to mix these things and saying, oh, everyone wanted to. No. You're leaving the weaponry with the people who want to do our people and our country harm.
I've been hearing, and I don't know if you've been hearing this as well, that a lot of the weapons, not only our bat and hive system, which we kept a lot of information in, that's been accessed by the Taliban. I've also been told that weapons have been moving across the border into Pakistan, where we know what's going to happen there. The Chinese are going to get a hold of some of our stuff. They're going to try to re-engineer that stuff for their own purpose and benefits. I mean, this is a very dangerous situation. Far beyond just the people that are in immediate danger, right? Are you hearing the same?
I mean, it doesn't end. You're hearing one story after another of the logistical nightmares, the security nightmares, the media nightmares. I mean, these guys, I at least give them a little bit of credit for covering him. But you had folks at CNN the other day saying, are we being too tough on him? Oh, my God, what an embarrassment. And so I think that for all the people that were so offended by mean tweets the last 4 years, you're seeing the consequences of the different styles of leadership. Keep America safe or you don't. And we are now seeing, and part of the reason, that I wrote this book, Radical Nation, is because people don't understand who Anthony Blinken is. They don't understand who Jake Sullivan is, and once you understand the people, Kamala Harris's background, there's an entire chapter on who she is. The media didn't tell us this stuff during the last election cycle. They didn't want this. They wanted to cover it all up. And now we're dealing with the consequences of who these people are.